Hey everybody. So we actually just learned, since Alex is so tall, he has to like walk behind me so we can both be in this. This is fun for you, huh?
Yes.
Especially since I have short legs and I walk much slower. We're excited for this first vlog. We're heading down to Woodward right now to show you around there. So stick with us.
We're in Grand Circus Park right now. Behind us is where the People Mover goes over Woodward Avenue. And it's been shut down since most of the way through the pandemic, so it's a little bit different around here. Everything's changed since we first moved here, and it's crazy what coronavirus has done. It's been really sad to see how much the city's changed just in the past year.
When I still worked downtown, when things started really closing down, there was a specific day when the hotel that I worked for was doing their first wave of furloughs. Just watching people going home that day was like the world was ending in a way. Like what's gonna happen now?
There is nobody here. Nobody. The whole place is on lockdown. And it's so weird. It's a Saturday, and it's like weird to think that usually this place has, you know, hundreds of people here. It's just crazy.
So this is Woodward at what is that, around 2:30 on a weekday. Usually this pre-pandemic this would have been super busy, people all around working in offices and going out to lunch, that kind of thing. So it's just a different world lately.
So this building had the John Varvatos store below, and above was Wright & Company. I don't know if they're still open or not, but I used to walk by the store every day on my way to work when I worked down here on Broadway. But this is crazy to see, like, it's so empty, it's insane.
Yeah, it looks like it may not have made it through.
I used to work in this building, right, what we're standing next to, and this is Sid Gold's request room, which was the coolest little piano karaoke place. I can't even imagine them being able to open currently because it's a very small space. So I don't know what their plans are, but I hope that they reopen when things are safer. Hey, Sits.
So this is the side of the old Hudson's building, and when I moved in here it was a parking lot, and they're finally above the street level of building the new Hudson's building. This is one of my favorite buildings in the city. I think this is the old Wayne County Courthouse, but it's just a gorgeous old building.
And this is Checker Bar, which I miss Checker Bar so much. They had the best sweet potato tots in the world. It was crazy, is like this was the last bar I went to before the pandemic hit. It has an arcade in there, and we were like touching everything, and we did karaoke, and that's just like mind-blowing to think about. We made it to the water.
We did. We have Canada behind us.
Canada.
Windsor.
Do you know the Canadian
national anthem?
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. That's all I know.
Oh. That was great.
Thank you.
Why did you want to move here?
I moved here mostly for playing music. We were both living in Lansing, but I lived in Lansing proper for about 6 years, I guess. And was playing music around there, and it was just kind of hard to find enough places in the Lansing area to make enough money to make it go a bit. So I figured moving somewhere with a bigger concentration of places to play, more restaurants and bars. I've always loved Detroit. It's always been like one of my favorite places to go. Just seemed like a good fit. It's been just over 2 years, I guess.
I was taking burlesque classes here, and I would always hang out with Alex afterward. We would make this walk very often. We would go somewhere downtown to try out a new place. It was just so much fun every time I came back here.
I feel like I would look so cool. I couldn't do it this far, like at work, like let it go crazy, because I probably would have broken something.
There was one night we were standing right over there, and we had gone to the Grand Trunk Pub and came back here, and we were just looking out at the water. I was just like to you, wanting to move down here, and
Yeah.
You did.
I'm glad I did. It was the summer when I moved in, August 2019. The building I moved into had no elevator. It was up 4 flights of stairs. That place, Alex helped me fix it up so much because the lighting was just
It was super dark
awful.
and really depressing.
Yeah, it was an adventure for sure. I really liked hanging out at your place a lot more.
And Kayleigh moved in the end of January, beginning of February, just before everything locked down. So
It was really good timing. I mean,
well, yeah, it was potentially really bad timing if you have somebody move in and then suddenly there's a lockdown and you both can't leave and go anywhere. We wouldn't have moved in together if we didn't know it would have worked out well. So
yeah, after I moved in, that's when everything shut down. We were in the middle of prepping for a St. Patrick's Day show at a bar in Corktown called Nemo's.
Corktown's like where a lot of the Irish people first settled, and it's the oldest neighborhood left in Detroit. There's a big yearly parade for St. Patrick's Day, and so we were going to be playing down at Nemo's outside in a big tent with hundreds of people for the parade day and St. Patrick's Day. And so we'd been spending a lot of time prepping that music, months and months.
And then, what was it, a week before?
It started to get pretty serious, coming up to it, and we started to realize like there's a chance this could get canceled, which is crazy to think about, because in the past, those kinds of things were never canceled. That's like an institution. That was a wake-up call for sure.
Yeah.
It was only a couple days later that I saw on TV the NBA and the NHL and the MLB all postponed or canceled their seasons like right in a row, and it was like, well, if they're doing it, then
this is serious.
This is like huge.
Yeah, so that show was canceled, and that was what started the whole live stream. We did our St. Patrick's Day show, and it was so much fun. We made drinks. It was very relaxed, a lot more casual than any other live stream that you've probably seen of ours, but that was the first one. We were still trying to figure it out. It was a really fun show. We had a lot of people tuning in, and that was really exciting, and it seemed a lot more intimate.
Even though it was like virtual, even though like we were further away than we usually were from the people we were playing for, like we could still between songs have like little conversations with people and read comments and stuff, and that was like a huge change, because I'd always thought that kind of thing would be less personal, but somehow it was more personal.
Right.
So we've been doing those live streams obviously ever since.
Anyway, I'm getting a little cold. Do you want to head back? And we're gonna warm up, and we're gonna take this to a higher view. So stay tuned.
Cute.
It's really cold up here.
So we're up on the roof of our apartment building. It's a cool place to hang out, especially in the summer when it's warmer. So you said something earlier, like it felt like the world had ended, and the longer this goes, the more it feels like the world as we knew it did end. Whatever comes next is going to be different than it was. Part of the world that will exist for us in the future is more online and virtual than it was before. we're grateful to have you here with us.
Keep in touch with us. Keep following us on YouTube for our weekly vlogs. Join us on Patreon. We have a really, really cool community that we're building there. We do exclusive concerts, song requests.
Our vlogs that we're doing are going to be coming up there first, a bunch of behind the scenes kinds of stuff. By joining our Patreon, you can help us keep going.
We'll have that in the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you guys.